welcome back to the last episode of the Versus 5. And what can we say, ladies and gentlemen? We are straight on to the squad view, and you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, Klaus has scored 28 goals in 41 and Lestien 21 in 38 for a winger. That is unbelievable. Followed by JJ Kopp with 15 and Olari, who never we thought would be used, scored 11 in 12. Obviously 17 starts altogether, some from the bench. And ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, if you thought that I was going to drop, no, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't. So from the last game that we played, that was the 1-1 draw against Anderlecht. We then played OL, or if that's how you spell it, OHL, or Obialari with the brace, with the hat-trick, sorry, meaning that we got the 3 points. Then we played Cercle Brugge. Then you see Lestien with the brace. Then Musgrund we played with Lestien, Gavri, and Klaus with the 3 goals. And ladies and gentlemen, we go with the last game today, Zulte Waregem. And ladies and gentlemen, again, like I said, we are about 13 points away from second place. So obviously we have won the league. So hopefully we'll be able to just relax in this game now. We don't really need to worry much about the game. We let the players go out there. Just enjoy the last game of the season before we obviously get into the Belgian Cup. That's something that I'll probably show another time. So far this season, so far for this video, we will be just showing one game, the last game of the season. And obviously, we want to show the victorious parade of me winning my challenge. Obviously, I was up against leyodemus, who is a great content creator does Football Manager videos. So again, his channel will be in the description below. So have a look at his channel, subscribe, and yeah, if you like what you see, subscribe and share. But we get straight into today's game, the last game of the season. Let's see if we can, finish the season on a high and actually be undefeated in the league. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have not lost a game this season, which is impressive. I thought that this would be a really difficult thing to do. And I never had in mind that we would be undefeated, let alone win the league. So credit to the boys. They've done what they need to do this season. And yeah, let's just finish off this game on a high. We are at home. So we want to obviously lift the trophy with a win. But there we go. Kopp on that left-hand side, cutting inside. We are improving. We are encouraging, should I say, the players to obviously take players on and dribble. Lestien. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lestien's 22nd goal of the season. How, ladies and gentlemen, this guy does not want to sign a new deal is beyond me. Maybe he has been tapped by players. I'm not too sure. But that's the first goal of the game. Lestien with a wonderful strike. A bit lucky, keeper should be doing a bit better. But listen, that's been the story of our season. Our attacking 3+ strikers have been unbelievable in this save. And again, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, it is extremely tight, in the race to see who will win, either Team Rest of the World or Team GB. Obviously, I have to back my team. So this is the first episode that will be out, obviously, from the ending of the series. So I'm hoping that this little win can spur on my team to hopefully, get that last minute win that they need. And I'm hoping that we can win this victory. But, we've got the bragging rights individually, but collectively, this is a team effort. And, as I can only set the benchmark, the rest is the rest is down to the team. So here we go, Sarafai with the goal. With the shot, I was meant to say. And I probably expected that was going to be a goal. But that's an early sign for us that we cannot go sleeping here, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to be very careful here. 28 minutes have gone. But we look quite comfortable here. And again, like I said, that's been our season. There hasn't been too much hard games so far. Probably the hardest game I've had is probably the Anderlecht game that I played last week. It was probably the hardest game I played so far this season. JJ Kopp with the free kick on the right hand side, whipped in, but as you can see here, we are on the counter. Well, they are on the counter attack, and let's see how we respond to being attacked now. We can see our players are trying to get into position. Bruno on the ball, plays it into the Winter. and there's a lot of ricochets, and I'm not sure what happened there, but they managed to get through, squeeze a shot through about 2 or 3 defenders, and there we have it. It's 1-1. Let's just demand more. That was quite poor defensively to look at that. But yeah, it's very interesting. I was never one, I must say, to use the 2D format, but I'm starting to enjoy it and starting to get used to it now. It does show you a lot more of the pitch, a lot more about your team shape and what individuals do and what your team do on the ball and off the ball. So it's quite interesting and I do enjoy it. At the moment, Klaus is not having the best of games. Probably, a bit. Right. Are we going to make a change? Olare could come on. Honestly, he actually deserves to be playing. He's been brilliant for us. And I remember Klaus is obviously on loan from Hoffenheim. So if we do want to get him, we need to make sure we do it as fast as we can. But for those that don't know, this was a challenge that I did with leyodemus. We could not make any signings whatsoever, whether it's free or whether it's a loan deal. So we've had to, work with what we have and obviously work with the resources we had as well. Obviously, that meaning the youth players, etc. But yeah, I've seemed to have used some of them quite well, which is interesting. A few players that we used that, are coming on quite good. And yeah, the rest have just followed wonderfully. But at the moment, we are losing a bit of footing in this game. Just hopefully we're not going to lose this game. This is not what. Okay, not sure what that was, but Malem with a cross it seems, and Boldart seems to have just let that one just go straight into the net. So that's 2-0. Let's just have a look at that. Demir with the ball. Passes it. Malem crosses it in. That's a bit silly now. Honestly, some of the goals you see in Football Manager, sometimes it's unbelievable sometimes. But anyway, we're not going to complain. Obi Alare will come on for Klaus. He's not had the best of games. Sequet is not having the best of games at right back as well. It seems like he's being targeted a lot. So we're going to put Khaled there on the right hand side. He hasn't had a good game whatsoever. 53 minutes have gone. We've had 14 shots, 5 on target. We need to get something out of this game, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to try and finish the season undefeated. And let's see if we can do it. Raskin on the ball. Long ball over to Corp. Just inches wide the post. Kind of feel like he should be doing a lot more better there. But you could probably say that our players have been complacent in this game. I know it's the last game of the season, but we have to at least win the last game of the season. Finish off this series on a good high. But again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it makes no difference to the final standing. I have won my challenge. And again, it's just going to be very interesting to see what the other teams have done because, again, it's very, very close. So I'm really hoping that my team has done enough to win this tournament. But again, it's not an individual thing. It's a collective team performance. So it's not about me. It's about everybody. So I'm hoping that, me winning my challenge just pushes my team a bit extra. But we will have to wait and see on Sunday, I believe, or maybe it'll be next week. We will have to find out to see who has won what. But 81 minutes have gone. It looks like we're going to have our first defeat of the season, which is not really good. But again, it's not going to make much difference. I'm not going to get anything from being undefeated this season. But it's a bit of a shame, we started off really well, and just the last few games just started to be a bit funny. But listen, it is what it is. Calais with the ball to Lestien. But if I'm honest, have we done much? We haven't done much, honestly, to be honest, in this game. And the goal we scored was a bit lucky. Kopp on that left-hand side. Can he give us a goal? No, he gets tackled. Honestly, that was poor. Let's see now. They're on the counter-attack now. Bruno with the ball. Right, he wastes that. Bacardi plays it into Gallery. Back to Bacardi. Let's see what we can do. Don't lose the ball there. Khaled on that right-hand side. Plays it wide into Lestien. Lestien does what he needs to do. Whips the ball in. Alari. Can he do it again? How did he miss that? That's an open goal. Joe, that is terrible. That is terrible. How we didn't score that is unbelievable. But it's not going to make much difference, is it really? Long kick over by the goalkeeper. Manages to defeat everybody. And there we go with Antonio Klassen. And I think that just determines that we won't be getting the golden trophy. So just have to deal with it. Poor defending, really. I think definitely if it was another season, where would I improve the team? Possibly in the fullback position, and maybe one more striker possibly. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today. That is the last game of the season, last game of the series. I'm not too sure why it didn't show anything regarding the trophy, but okay, we can't really do much about that now. So yeah, that is the last game of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just have a little look at the league table. You can see here, okay, they do. We don't need to really look at that. So the league table as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, you can see 34 games we played, 28 games we won, 5 draws and 1 loss. And I just remember that it does go into a mini league, but that's not really important. It's all about the final points. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today. That is the end of the Versus 5 in my challenge. Please go over to leyodemus channel, give him some love. He's probably feeling down. And yeah, that is all. Just come on, Team GB. We can do this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today. Thank you very much for your continual support. And again, to Casa Prophet for inviting me again to this Versus 5. Watch out, there may be a Versus 6. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.